Hi there everyone, and welcome to another Pokemon Moon battle. This is a battle I had against a person from a Twitch stream, or was it a YouTube stream? I forget. Anyway, check them out. This, yep, he was bringing some pretty good, scary Pokemon, and I just thrown a random team of Pokemon together. I wanted to... These were mainly Pokemon I just wanted to try out in battle, see how they did. Here we go. Got one of the Team Skull themes rocking here. I decided to lead off with Ariados, although I am aware that Sarina can get Rapid Spin. So we see him lead off with the shiny Mimikyu. And I just want to get out the Sticky Web. I know Mimikyu do like to set up. I was a bit surprised to see the Z move straight away, but then I realized that's the normal Z move. And why would it use a normal Z move? Z-Splash. Yep, if you don't know about Z-Splash, nothing happens, as per normal Slash, but it raises the attack stat by 3. So Mimikyu does become quite powerful. Bringing me down to my Focus Sash very easily there. But allowing me to go for the Toxic Thread, which slows Mimikyu down and poisons it at the same time. So now I know at least most of my other Pokemon will outspeed the Mimikyu. And here I decide, since I'm probably going to die anyway, I'll go for my priority attack. And we see, luckily thanks to the Toxic Thread, we did cause the Mimikyu to be slower than us, because we also see that Mimikyu went for its priority attack. But that's great. Ariados did a good job, managed to get the Sticky Web up, poison and slow down my opponent, and break its disguise. Here I figure it's a good time to bring in Ninetales. Ninetales will definitely outspeed Mimikyu now, and a +3 Shadow Sneak is not going to kill me, especially after I go for the Aurora Veil. Aurora Veil doubling my defense and special defense, just like Light Screen and Reflect in one. Of course, it can only be used in the Hail, but that's why Ninetales is a beast. We see that Play Rough does do a substantial amount of damage, but you would have expected a lot more from something that was +3. So my Aurora Veil reducing the damage there, helping quite a lot. A second Play Rough connects and is able to take out my Ninetales, but after the Hail and Poison damage, Mimikyu itself is also going down. So here I decide to bring in my Golisopod, figuring, oh, silly me, I actually bring in Nihilego. Silly me. But yeah, we see Muck come in. I'm realizing that this is a bit of a less than ideal scenario. Oh, that's right, I thought he might bring in Sarina to go for the Rapid Spin. That's why I brought in my Poison type. But yeah, a bit of a less than ideal match. I go for the Power Gem, but we see it does not do much damage. And surprise, surprise, Muck goes for the Brick Break, which does break my Aurora Veil. Very unfortunate, but goes to show my opponent knows what he's doing. So here I figure Nihilego is not going to be doing very much against Muck, so I'll bring in Golisopod. But we also see my opponent switch as well, and does go into Sarina. And that's fine for me, since I have a +2, or is it 3 priority bug move? That's base 90 power. I would expect my opponent to switch out here, but we see he does not. And I'm able to take out the Sarina in one hit easy. So now I don't have to worry about any rapid spinning, and that my Sticky Web will stay on the field for the entire duration. My opponent sends back in Muck here. I'm not too concerned. I know I should be able to do decent damage with the Liquidation, and thanks to the Sticky Web, probably, I outspeed. Does do nice damage. And the knockoff unfortunately gets rid of my Assault Vest. And again my opponent switches. Here I was very worried. I'm going to get intimidated by the Gyarados, so my attacks are going to do barely any damage, and I don't really have anything to hit it super effectively. So, I'm pretty worried if he decides to start Dragon Dancing right now, especially if it's a Mega Gyarados, I am in deep trouble. I'd need to switch into something, but nothing will switch in very nicely on a Gyarados. But lucky for me, he goes straight for the attack, which does activate my emergency exit, switching me out and letting me get a free switch. And here I figure Kommo-o should be the best tool. Kommo-o has a nice high natural defense, so I should be able to survive any ice attack. But surprise, surprise, I do outspeed the Mega Gyarados with the Dragon Dance. Fine by me, I'm definitely now more powerful, and I took that Ice Fang pretty well. And since Gyarados is now a Dark type, I can go for the super effective Stab, Brick Break, and finish it off. So down that goes, and in comes the Garchomp. Fine by me, I am +1, and it is caught in a sticky web, so even if that thing was Choice Scarfed, but we see I do outspeed. I was worried that if it was Choice Scarfed and max speed, then it may have outsped me. But perhaps it wasn't max speed, and perhaps it wasn't Choice Scarfed, and the thing goes down. In comes Arcanine to get the Intimidate off, bringing me back down to neutral attack. That's okay. Kommo-o's attack is pretty high. So I go for the Dragon Claw, and it does a nice amount of damage, but obviously not enough. And a close combat is enough to take out Kommo-o. But now Arcanine is a bit weakened, and it is still slow, so this battle is looking pretty good for me. We see it is holding the Life Orb as well. I bring in Nihilego here for its super effective Power Gem, which finishes off the Arcanine, and of course gives me a Beast Boost. And I trained this Pokemon so the Beast Boost would be in special attack. And out comes Muck, who's at quite a severe low health now. Of course it's very slow, and a nice Power Gem will be able to finish it off. So down goes Muck, and that gives me a nice win. Very good battle, showcasing some of the new Pokemon I wanted to try. I was quite happy with it. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed.